here we are at the Jungle Farm in our onion patch. And I don't know if you knew we grew onions, but we grow lots of onions. And we grow them on this plastic. So we start them in the greenhouse, we plant them out into this plastic that we perforate holes in. And we can water them, and it helps to heat up the soil and gives them a little bit of a raised bed, and they grow faster. And these are all started from seed, so they're going to be super round onions, because onions that are started from seed are really round. So we really like to see our onions drop their tops. So these ones are starting to drop their tops. Some of them are still upright. When they drop the tops, that means this area up in the top area has started to close off, and now they are able to store long term, which is what we want them to do. We want to see some of this brown on them, so they're drying up, they're ready to go into storage. So this is really good to see. And we've picked quite a few rows here, sent them to market, but you'll see over here we've actually started to pull them. So on these nice warm days, we actually pulled the onions and lay them out on the ground, and we let them dry. So today we did get a little bit of rain, and so that's not so great, but they'll dry up later this afternoon with this wind coming out, and we'll be able to chop off these tops. So what we're going to do is we're then going to go along and cut off the top part, and we're going to cut off the roots on the bottom, and once they're dry, we'll put them into bins, and we'll put them into cool storage to go through the winter time. So you might also notice here, which is kind of interesting, some of these ones have actually gone to seed. So you'll see they've actually got these little flowers up here. So these onions, there's nothing wrong with the onion, but long-term storage isn't a possibility for them. And they usually go into seed because they've been stressed. So there's not a lot of them, but you'll see there's a few around in our onion patch. So these are ones we're going to eat right away because they won't long-term store. So our plan now is to just go along and to cut off the tops, cut off the roots, put them into bins, and once they're dry, and then we'll be able to store them. And last year we actually had onions right through until into April. So that's what our hope would be, is that we would have that as well this year.